Sexual orientation and gender are important parts of your identity. Learning about gender identity and sexual orientation can help you to understand yourself and others. Whether gay, straight, lesbian, bi, queer, trans, or intersex, we all have a story to tell, and your story matters. All societies have a set of gender categories that serve as the basis in the formation of a person's identity in relation to other members of society. Gender identity can correlate with assigned sex at birth or can differ from it. People tend to use the terms sex and gender interchangeably. We assign a newborn sex as either male or female based on their genitals. Once a sex is assigned, we presume the child's gender. While our gender may begin with assignment of our sex, it doesn't end there. Gender is the complex interrelationship between three dimensions: body, identity, and expression. Each of these dimensions can vary greatly across a range of possibilities. A person's comfort in their gender is related to the degree to which these three dimensions feel in harmony. What's up, guys? For now, you can call me Ash. And today is Thursday, October 11th, 2018. Yep, it's National Coming Out Day. And so I'm making this little video to share with you guys that I am currently in the process of starting my transition. Yes, so I identify as FTM Transgender, female to male, meaning I was assigned female gender at birth, but mentally and emotionally I just feel male. So you do what you have to do. But no, seriously, I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about a little bit more about the transgender community, and just bring to light a little bit more about what it feels like to be transgender, share a little bit about my life, and just speak for those who either haven't yet or, deserve the same love and support that we all do. So, let's see, I'll start back. Man, as far back as I can remember, I just knew that something wasn't right. As a very young kid, I always preferred to wear guys' clothes as opposed to girls' clothes. I didn't like to get dressed up in dresses and be all girly. I was always outside, always getting cuts, scrapes, bruises. I was what you would consider like a tomboy, I guess. And, I always wanted to be with my dad, go and play baseball, going to the park, doing things outside, fishing, camping. I loved sports at a young age. Wasn't always very good at playing sports, but I've always loved being active and, making people laugh and just making people happy. And for those of you who know me, you know that I can be a very quiet person at first. But once I get to know you and you get to know me, it's like you want me to shut up. So from a very young age, just even trying to think back around 4 or 5, I was starting to become more aware of what gender actually was. I, started noticing that a lot more people were telling me that girls are supposed to do this and you're not supposed to do that, you're not a boy. And I always found it difficult and a little upsetting to be told that I was doing something wrong, because to me, I didn't feel like it was something wrong. I was just being myself. And so as I continued to grow and, went to school, was around different kids from different families, different backgrounds, different traditions, religions, all types of things. I just struggled more and more with knowing who I truly was. And from kindergarten to 8th grade, I attended a all-Christian school, wore uniforms, had a lot of rules and regulations against, boys and girls being too close together. And it actually is really funny because my teachers used to tell us that they don't even dance at their wedding. Like, you had to keep yourself separate. And it was just very hard to, test the waters and see what I might like. It was always, boys have to stay away from you. You have to make sure that you wear a skirt or a jumper, a dress. And I remember, being happy that I didn't have to necessarily pick out my clothes every day, because at the time I didn't really have a choice because I was so young. My parents pretty much dressed me. And so I found it easier to just, grab a uniform and go to school every day. But I never felt comfortable wearing a skirt or a dress because, like I said, I was a tomboy. So when recess came, I'd be the one on the playground flipping and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, getting all dirty, just, kicking over the monkey bars and getting yelled at for, my skirt going up. And I just was trying to have fun and be a kid, but everyone else started, putting thoughts into my head that weren't there. So it started to take a toll on me, and I started questioning whether I really was a girl or a boy. And I even have one memory of me telling my friends that the doctors that the doctors told my parents that I was supposed to be born a boy, but ended up being born as a girl. And it's funny to think about that now, because it's taken so many years for me to love myself, to be in the place that I am today. And so that's another reason why I'm making this video, because, even though it is National Coming Out Day and a lot of people are going to be sharing their stories, if you are watching this and you feel like you're not ready, then wait till you're ready. But you have support and just look for other people who feel the same way that you do, and know that everything's going to be okay and that it takes time. So, just to explain a little bit more about transgender and how exactly it feels to be a transgender person. So, it's like waking up in the morning and going to the bathroom to do your everyday regular routine of, washing your face, brushing your teeth, using the bathroom, and getting ready for the day. But then when you look up and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, your mind is seeing one thing and your eyes are seeing another. And you just feel uncomfortable in your body. Man, I remember having so many moments in my life where I just was unsure. And I've had so many things said to me, good and bad, that, some are unbelievable and some are just like, you shouldn't have said that. And for example, like a lot of people do mistake me as a boy just because I generally wear mostly men's clothes. And as you can tell, I have my hair cut short. It's really short, got hair, hat hair, so I apologize. But I feel more comfortable in a hat, or wearing a little bit looser clothing. But at the end of the day, I'm happy being who I am, and I'm happy living the life that I live, and that's really all that matters. It shouldn't really matter to you what gender I am, and I believe that gender is definitely on a spectrum, and it's very dynamic, and it's not fixed. All pretty much the same thing, But yeah, we shouldn't define ourselves based on our genitals or what we wear or how we act. It's definitely a mental thing, and I'm, more than happy with the life that I have now. I have a beautiful partner, I have a very supportive family, and a very supportive group of friends, and that's why I hope that by sharing my story and talking to you guys on this topic, that I'll bring, or shed a new light onto this issue, and maybe help some other people who are hesitant to tell their story, because your story is important and it does matter. That's me, that's my story. I one day plan to change my name, start taking testosterone, and also having top surgery. It's a scary yet exciting process. I look forward to this upcoming, year. I really love and appreciate all of you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and yeah.